Hi everyone, and welcome to a short and sweet Vinyasa flow, which I like to call the hippie flow. We'll be warming the front, the outsides, the rear end, and the inner area of your hip joints. To accompany this flow, I've also sent you a Spotify playlist, and the sound is much better when you play it through a secondary device. So you can set that up now to the side, have the playlist on pause, and we'll press play together in a moment's time. For now, I'll meet you back on your mat, sitting comfortably, with or without a block under your hips for support. When you arrive, close your eyes and rest your hands, palms down, somewhere on your thighs. And let's settle together with a slow breath in through your nose and a long open mouth. Again, a deep breath in. With a full open mouth, sigh. Enjoy one more deep breath to your morning or perhaps the day that you've had. And then a long open mouth. Draw your palms together in Anjali, a prayer at your heart. Where would you like to take more sweet residence in your body? Where would you like to take more sweet residence inside of your body? And just having a moment to contemplate perhaps a stiff part, a numb part, an area that you might judge because it's too big or too small, too muscular or too weak. And set your intention to breathe life force, sweetness, tenderness, and flow back to this body part. So to all of us in our unique experience, let's unite together with one simple Om. Deep inhale. Release your hands. Allow your intention to echo almost like a mantra meditation in the background. And when you feel ready, you can blink your eyes open, and I'll meet you hands and knees at the middle of your mat. And so on your hands and knees, it's worth kind of patting your paws on the mat and just warming into the joints of your hands. Likewise, you can adapt your knees that they feel most comfortable supporting the weight of your hip joints. And personally these days, I tend to tuck my toes under. It offers more stability to the knee joints. You are welcome to have flat feet, but if you do, press down into the tops of your feet. So there's an activation there. Now when you're ready, please join me. Inhale, lift up your tailbone a lot and your chin just slightly. And exhale, round your spine. Press both your hands and your feet into the earth and draw your chin in gently. Inhale starts. Lift your tailbone high. Move your chest forward and chin just slightly in and up. Exhale starts. Curl your tailbone under. Start to lift your belly button to your spine and round the back of your heart. Good. Keep going. Breath in. Breath out. Continue to link breath with movement, this is one of the defining factors of flow yoga. And may the breath be the leader as opposed to the follower. Good. Offer one more. Final cat pose round. And then simply come back to a neutral spine. Nice. From here, reach your right leg out behind you. So now you're balancing on your two hands. From here, lift your tummy up away from the earth. Anchor into the outer edge of your right hand and reach your left arm forward. This is called balancing table. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, curl. Hug your elbow to the inside of your knee. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, curl in. Good. One more pulse. Breath in. Exhale around. Okay. Now this time, inhale, stretch out long. Return your left hand down to the floor. And exhale, step please your right foot outside of your right hand. Now from here, start to curve half circles. And you can absolutely turn your right toes out. What that does is it'll externally rotate your right femur bone. And for a lot of people, that actually offers more space for movement. Good. Now, can you change the direction of your circles? And just notice if that's easier, more challenging. Is there anything clicking, like a sinewy sensation clicking over the muscle tissue? Good, nice. Now from here, with your leg out on an angle as it is, inhale, draw your chest, your sternum forward. And then exhale, bow and soften your chest and your head. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. One more time. Bow and mentally say, I love my hamstrings. And then inhale, lift your chest, please. Bend your knee, keeping your right toes turning out. You can adjust your left knee back if you need. As you breathe in, reach your right arm forward and upward to the sky. Exhale, reach your right hand behind you. Now you're welcome to stay here. And if your knee joint is happy today, catch the outer edge of your right foot. Flex your foot, kick back and open more your chest. And now exhale, hug your heel to your sitting bone. Again, breath in, kick back, chest open. Exhale to squeeze and hug. One more pulse. And a little tip as you hug, push your right foot into the earth and actually move your left sitting bone to your back heel. Good. Stay here for a moment longer. And then mindfully let go of your foot. Tuck your left toes under and return your right hand down to the floor. Good. Lift your back knee nice and high. Inhale, one-legged dog. Reach your right leg back and up to the sky. Bend at your knee joint and now circle your right thigh 3 times in one direction. Change direction 3 times. Good. Now from here, stretch your right leg back and up. Roll your hip open and bend into your knee. So you've got a big, juicy hip yawn. It's okay to soften the sides of your neck, your jaw, your face. Unite with a deep breath in. Exhale, return your right foot down to the floor as you breathe out. Good. Inhale, roll forward to a high plank pose and just get used to it for a moment. You can rock forward and back and warm into the soles of your feet. Hopefully you don't have a plant which you positioned by your face for decoration. And then inhale, draw your heart forward and exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the floor. Lift your chest just slightly and inhale to baby cobra. So we're still in a warm-up phase. I'm just waking up your big erector spina muscles. Exhale, lower your forehead down. Inhale, press up to bent knees, please. Tuck your toes under and press your hips towards a high child's pose. Good. Stay here for a moment while you breathe. Press your hands forward and really root your sitting bones back. Nice. Inhale, round your spine forward. And exhale to neutralize your spine. Adjust your hands and your knees so you feel as supported as possible. And then from here, stretch please your left leg back and out behind you. Press down equally into both hands. Lift up your lower tummy area. And then reach your right arm forward and in front of you. Deep breath in. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen out. Balancing table. Exhale like a tiger's curl into your navel. One more pulse. And then inhale, extend out long. Return your right hand to the floor. And exhale, step please your left foot just outside of your left hand. You can absolutely shimmy your right knee back to make more space. Okay. Your left toe slightly turned out. Half circles. And you might start to notice this is not just about your left hip. Right? Change direction. But can you feel the front of your right hip as you do this? We've got hip flexors and underneath that your psoas. Good. Now from here, rock your hips back. You can lift and flare your left toes to the sky. Inhale, draw your heart forward. This side's tighter. And then exhale, take a bow. Pulse with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale, softening. Inhale to lift your chest, rebend into your front knee. Please elevate your back knee off the floor. Breathe out. And then inhale, one-legged dog. Stretch your left leg up. Bend at your knee joint and circle your left femur bone. And you might start to notice that your buttock muscles are the ones that help you externally rotate your thigh. Good. Change direction. Okay, reach your left leg up, roll open generously your hip, bend at your left knee and hip yawn. Awesome. Breath in to square your hips. Breath out, return your left foot down to the floor. Inhale, wave forward to plank. You can absolutely pop your knees down on the floor, especially the new mamas. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale one more time. Lower all the way down. Lift your chest, please. Baby little cobra pose. Get used to it and stay. Exhale to lower. Inhale, push up to bent knees. Tuck your toes. Exhale, active child's pose. Good, now rebound. Inhale, round your spine forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Have a few breaths here. And use this moment to reorientate yourself. Feel your hands, arms, neck, upper body, lower body, your legs. Notice your feet. Deep breath in. Let out a sigh. Good. And then slowly stroll your feet forward. Just a step at a time. When you arrive toward the front of your mat, inhale, lift your chest halfway. Exhale, fold over your legs. Catch your elbows with opposite hands and enjoy a simple swingy sway. I don't know about you, but this moment here has never not felt good. There's always something to breathe into, to shed, to yawn, to sigh. Good. Good, and then rest your hands, please, down to the floor. Soften the backs of your knees and really let your head be heavy. Press down into your feet, lift through your tummy, and slowly roll up through your spine, bone by bone. Good. Now, as soon as your head lifts, just draw your shoulders up towards your ears. Roll your shoulders back and down. And then turn your palms forward. This is a gesture of being open. Close your eyes. And again, really relish this moment. Feel your 2 feet on the earth. And the strength of your legs. Draw your lower belly in and up. And notice if your chest just got more buoyant. Lift tall through the sides of your neck. And soften all of your skin. And remember your intention. What part of your body do you want to breathe some more sweetness into, that you can take up full residence inside the space that truly is your house? So here we go. Open your eyes and inhale, go wide with your arms up toward the sky. Exhale, swan dive down your front line. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. It's a little different. Exhale, step your left foot back so that you're in a long lunge shape. Now inhale, lengthen your front leg just as far as it'll go for now. And exhale, rebend into your front knee. Again, inhale to lengthen. You can start rounding your spine as well. Exhale to lunge and look slightly forward. Take one more pulse of breath with movement. Lower your back knee down to the floor, please. Toes tucked or not. And inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Make your hands into fists so you've got more powerful energy in your arms. Deep breath in. And then exhale, pull your elbows back and lift your pubic bone up. Yeah. So again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, pull back. One more. The purpose is you curl your tailbone up and feel your left hip flexor. Good. Now inhale, arms up. Stay for a moment. Exhale, float your hands down. You can breathe in and lift your back knee off the floor. Relax your head. And then slowly roll up through your spine. Woo. Lift your head and reposition your eyes. And once you feel set in crescent lunge legs, float your arms to the sky. So this moment is the first moment where class got real. So just give yourself that time to catch your breath, to readjust and find your balance. And keep it nice and simple. Chest up slightly, arms back. Feel your lungs. And then exhale, please return your hands down to the floor. Inhale, one-legged dog, right leg back and up. Roll open your hip again and yawn. Can you press your left heel any deeper down to the floor? Good. Square your hips, return your right foot down to the floor. Now from here, inhale, come forward to a high plank. Now, if your spine is happy today, explore this. Lower your pelvis about halfway. Now micro-bend your elbows. Inhale, lift your chest forward and up. This is known as a floating dog. It's less muscular. And then press into the floor and exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Drink a long breath in. Velvety breath out. As you inhale, lift your right leg, please, up to the sky. Exhale, curl, hug your knee to your belly, and step your right foot forward, low lunge. One pulse, inhale, head toward your knee. Exhale, find your lunge again. Now inhale, lift your left leg off the floor and also lift your chest like halfway. And exhale, bow, Uttanasana at the top of your mat. From here, soften your knees and roll to standing. This is a different way of moving. It's going to warm your fascia. And then inhale, lift your shoulders towards your ears. And exhale, roll your shoulders back and down. Turn your palms forward. Soften into your knees and have a moment. Inhale, eyes open, wide with your arms. Exhale, swan dive down the front line. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. Exhale, step your right foot back. So now you're in a lunge with your left leg forward. Inhale, lengthen your front leg. Please round your spine. Exhale, lunge and draw your heart through your arms. Inhale, curl into yourself. Exhale, lengthen out, almost like a turtle. Good, and lower your back knee down to the floor. Inhale, 2 arms to sky. This is called a Crescent Moon. Hands like fists, and exhale, pull your elbows back. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. So you're going to inhale, lift the back knee off the floor. Exhale, you can soften into your neck and your head. Drive down through your left foot and inhale, slowly roll up. Alanasana. Big crescent lunge. Little adjustments like softening your back knee joint, lifting up the ilium crest, the fronts of your hip bones, and then perhaps diving a little deeper into your front leg thigh. Lift your heart away from your hips. Lean your upper body back. Take a big breath in. Exhale, return your hands down to the floor. One-legged dog, left leg high. Roll open, bend into your knee and yawn, yawn, yawn. Whenever you inhale, use that to square your hips. Exhale, return your left foot on the floor. And then together, inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower your hips. It can be less than halfway. Inhale, lift your heart and please micro bend your elbow joints. Push into the earth. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. And one more breath. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, curl forward, step your left foot in front of your mat. Inhale 1 time, forehead toward your knee. Exhale to find your lunge. Inhale, lift your back leg up parallel to the floor. Please draw your chest forward. And then exhale, bow 2 feet down, soft torso. Bend your knees, breathe in and roll up through your spine. Whenever you breathe out, melt your shoulders down and stand. Eyes closed if you're not dizzy. And noticing as you move, particularly your lower body, can you feel energy starting to pulse? Blood, warmth, life force. Let's use that energy. Inhale, arms wide and high. Exhale, dive down your front line. Inhale, lift your chest please halfway. And again, exhale, step your left foot back into a long lunge. This time only once. Inhale, curl in. Exhale, find your lunge. Good. Now with a heavy, heavy head, inhale, slowly roll up through your spine and lift your arms to the sky. Now we're going to repeat the movement. Deep inhale. Hands like fists and elbows back. 2 more. And curl your pubic bone in. Good. Now inhale, arms up. Also lift your hips up. And exhale, warrior 2. Adjust your feet and extend your arms wide and down. Absolutely bend one leg and then the other to warm, right? The femur bones have more freedom. Your hips get more juicy with fluid. And then we'll land in your sweet spot. Right palm to sky. Inhale, reverse. Lean back as far as feels healthy. Exhale, side angle modified. So elbow on your thigh is great. Top arm up to the sky. And then extend your arm overhead to the wall in front of you. This is subtle. Can you lengthen your tailbone down to your back left heel? Good. As your pubic bone lifts, draw your lower tummy in, draw your lower ribs in. And now from here, spiral the center of your chest upward to the sky. It's okay if you want to lean your skull back just a little. Good. Now breathe. Left lung. Oh, if you can feel it, left kidney. Hello, body. I love you. And breathe that sweetness to the numb spots, the tight spots. Last deep inhale. Stay as you breathe out. Good. First, release your arm down and then inhale, come up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down and lift your back heel up. Inhale, please, one-legged dog. Roll open into your hip, bend your knee. Now this time, if you feel comfortable, lift your left heel up for a wild thing. Turn to the outer edge of your left foot and drip your right toes behind you. I like to bend both knees here. That's personal. And then inhale, sweep your right arm forward. Turn your pubic bone up. Turn your chest up and allow your spine to move into a back bend. Good. Give it a couple breaths. And then lift your arm to sky, look down, flip. One-legged dog. And if you need to adjust your bottom foot, that's fine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, curl right knee to chest and step your right foot forward. One pulse. Inhale, head to knee. Exhale, find your lunge. Now here, inhale, lift your back thigh up parallel to the floor. This time, bring your right hand on your right calf and exhale, take a bow. So this is a standing split warm. Can feel really good to relax your neck. And then inhale, chest up, come onto your fingertips, flex your left foot, return it to the floor, and breath out to bow. Inhale, please roll through your spine today. Different style. Exhale to stand. Woo. Relax your shoulders down. Settle. So a lot of the fluids, the waters of your body are starting to move. And these moments of pause help you to reorientate, to witness gravity, and to feel your body's orientation within gravity. When you're ready, eyes open, inhale wide with your arms. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale to lift through your chest. This time, exhale, right foot back, lunge shape. Inhale to curl in. Exhale to find your lunge. Heavy, heavy head. Slowly roll up through your spine to the crescent and float your arms. Okay? Gaze forward on the horizon. It's proprioception. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull your elbows back. Inhale, arms up. And back. One more pulse. Notice if that side's tighter. Inhale, hips up and arms up. Reposition your feet and warrior two. Okay. It's totally okay to move around. Bending your back knee and then your front knee. Yeah, and as everything kind of adjusts and it's like, oh, okay, I'm in external rotation right now, then you extend your arms out. Left palm to sky, reverse your warrior. And then a slow, modified side angle. Elbow on your thigh is a little lighter and higher. Lengthen your tailbone down to your back heel. Notice if that lifted the space in your front hip joint, right? That's what we're after. Reach your top arm, please, over your head. Grow long from your right wrist to your right ankle, and then rotate your rib cage around that length. Good. Now relax your right arm down and inhale, lift up, please. Warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel to the floor. Lift your back heel. Inhale, one-legged dog. Roll open your hip. Bend, please, into your knee joint. Turn to the outer edge of your right foot for Wild Thing. Drip your left toes behind you. If bending your knees is helpful, please do. And then inhale, sweep up. Turn your pelvis to the sky. Turn your heart to the sky. And you're in charge how much you soften your skull back. And when you feel complete, please look down. Return your left hand down. And inhale, one-legged dog. Left leg back and up. Exhale, curl and step forward, low lunge. Inhale to lift through your chest, float your back leg up, and then exhale, take a bow, standing split prep. So left hand, left calf, soften into your neck. And let's just give it a few more breaths. Take a deep inhale, flex please into your right foot, and slowly return it down to the floor. Heavy head, keep it simple. Roll through your spine, bone by bone. This is already the last time you'll stand, so shoulders back and down, palms forward, have a breath. As we transition, open your eyes, bend into your knees, the one and only chair pose. Exhale, bow and fold down. Inhale again to lift your chest up halfway. Exhale, step your left foot back, long lunge shape. Inhale, curl, but slow down. Can your forehead touch your kneecap? Exhale, find your lunge and lower your back knee down. And place your left hand out a little wider for support. Inhale, lift your right arm up, over, and back. And we're here again. Now the body's warmer. Is it possible to bend your back leg, catch your outer ankle, kick your left foot back, open your chest, and then exhale, hug, heel to sitting bone. Now when those two get close together, start to lean your hips forward and down to gravity. Oh, here we go. I love you, quads. I love you, hip flexors. Woo. And for some, I know this is really easy, so you guys can come down to your left forearm, no problem. And for others, it's like mild torture. Good. Now, please mindfully let go of your back foot. Tuck your back toes under. Press down into your front foot, and that'll move your hips back. Now, make an adjustment. Move your right foot in more. Lift your right toes up, and this is known as a half Hanuman, a half split. Inhale, heart forward. Let it be sweet and non-forceful. Exhale, take a bow over your front leg. And we'll stay here, at least a few breaths. Good. And then lift up through your chest, please. Toe heel your right foot over to the left and lay your right thigh bone down for a half pigeon. Now, if you need to modify because your knee joint is sore or there's an injury, come lay down on your back and do figure four laying on your back. Otherwise, you can keep your chest upright with fingertips on the floor and chest high. And you can also get down low to the earth and rest your head on your hands. And the choice is yours. So if this was a yin practice, it's likely that you or student would use props. And we could go anywhere from 3 minutes to 5 minutes, depending. This is a short flow sequence, so about 2 minutes is a beautiful time to hold if you're ever teaching a shorter yoga class. Good. Now if your head is down on the floor, take a last deep breath. Start to walk your hands in and lift through your chest. And today, lean so much onto your right hip that your sitting bone anchors. Help your back leg, bring it around to the front, and adjust your left ankle just to the outside of your right knee for a seated twist. If you get here and your left hip pulls right off the floor, simply straighten your right leg, and that might allow both hips to land on the floor. Left fingers behind you, inhale, right arm up high. Turn, please, to the left, and then decide. You can simply hug your knee for a gentle twist, or you can hook your elbow to the outside of your knee. 5 breaths. Awesome. And then turn your head forward first. Inhale, switch your arms around and turn your chest to the other side of the room. And then as you exhale, simply come back to center. You can cross your legs, place your hands on the floor, and step back into a downward dog. From the base of your tailbone, roll forward to a high plank. Breath in. Lower your hips down halfway. Breath out. Microbend your elbows, lift your chest, inhale. Exhale, push into the floor, down dog. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Lift into your heels, soften your knees, look forward, and it's the one and only hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Bend through your knees, chair. And I said earlier that that was the last time we were going to stand, so I'm going to keep my promise. From chair, deep breath in, and then exhale, bow again over your legs. Halfway lift. And exhale, step your right foot back, long lunge shape. My goodness. Inhale to curl in. Can you go all the way? Third eye touching your kneecap. Exhale, find your lunge. Lower your back knee down. Place your right hand wider. Turn your fingers out slightly. This can really support your shoulder joints. Left toes can also turn out. Left arm up and over. Catch your outer right ankle. Kick back. Open your chest. And then as you hug in, wow, move your sitting bones to your heel. And I'm saying wow because this side, gosh, is almost 60% tighter than the other side. That's a big difference. So if you also feel a difference in your body, consider how this pattern is not isolated, right? It's going to have a thread that weaves its way all the way into the top part of your body. So start to track where they might be. And often as we untangle the lower parts, the upper parts just naturally respond. It's more effortless. Okay, last squeeze. Mindfully return your back toes to the earth. Press into your front foot, hips back, and please adjust for a half split. Left toes up, lift your heart, take a breath. Exhale, fold. So a healthy stretch will be a global feeling, like a deep heat running around all of your hamstrings. If it's isolated, right under your sit bone or specifically at the back of your knee, that's not what we would categorize as a healthy stretch. And so in that case, you just want to bend your knee and come out of the intensity slightly. Good, and then rebend please into your front knee. Toe heel your left foot to the right. Lower your left shin down and half pigeon. Choose your modification as you need. Repeat up high on straight arms or down low to the ground. Deep breath in, and long breath out. Slowly press your hands into the floor to lift through your chest. Lean so much onto your left hip. You can guide your back leg around to the front. And then repeating your twist, whether you have a bent left leg or a straight left leg to make it easier. Right hand behind you, left arm to the sky. Deep breath. Turn your chest to the right and choose if you want to hug your knee or hook to the outside. 5 breaths. Good, and then turn your head forward first. Inhale to swap your arms around, open through your chest, and just stay there as you breathe out. Inhale, come back to the center, release your legs, and this time, I'm going to encourage you to pull your heels nice and close to your groins. Take your hands to your outer ankles, or you can peel your feet open like a book, and then just start to butterfly wing your legs up and down. This is a wonderful little trick to release tension in your hips. And then from this butterfly pulse, I would like you to choose, if you feel comfortable to bow forward, please do. And almost like a yin moment, rest your forearms down, rest your head down. And of course, if this doesn't feel right, you can explore sliding your feet further forward. That might feel better. And you can also straighten your legs for Paschimottanasana. If your heart is still beating high, now's the time just to take a couple sighs. We're gearing down swiftly, moving into a place of rest in the final Shavasana. So slowly make your way back up. You can use your hands, press your thighs together. And with bent legs, please have your palm about halfway on your yoga mat. Good. You can hold on to the fronts of your knees or the back of your thighs, depending on your body. Inhale, lift your chest like you're a cat. Exhale, round your spine, like you're a cat here. Inhale, lift to a cow. There we go. Exhale, round. Last one. As if you're in Pilates, exhale, round, and blow out all of your old breath, navel to spine. Reach your arms forward one by one. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, start to lower down. Bone by bone by bone. Good. And then once you lay down all the way, just have a moment of nothing. Then adjust your feet as wide as your mat and scoop your tailbone down if you need that support. And simply going to lower both of your legs over to the right and let your left thigh bone be relaxed. There's nowhere to get to. If you'd like a little bit more weight, you can rest your right heel on your left thigh. And this is a great pose to add into a sequence if you ever have a lot of flexion at the hip. Good, and then return your right foot onto the floor, knees up, and second side. Satisfied, return your foot to the floor, lift your knees up. One more time to scoop down your tailbone and then stretch your legs out wide onto the floor. Take up room with this Shavasana. Head down, snuggle your shoulder blades down. And this last gesture, just to bounce your feet a few times. And as your hips totally relax and let go, allow your feet to naturally land into stillness. Join me for a deep breath in. Hold your breath in and pause at the top. And then a long open-mouthed exhale. Enjoy some sweet rest. If your beautiful body is just starting to relax and it's asking you for more time, please just lay on the floor, be in Shavasana, and this video will naturally fade out in the background. And if you feel ready, then you can deepen your breath and let your movement be spontaneous. You might naturally move into a big body yawn, or you may feel really just quiet. At some stage, bend your knees and roll over to whatever side is calling. And then use the strength of your arms to press your body up into a sitting pose. And if you're sitting cross-legged, of course, you can be up on a block or reach for a cushion. And we'll just take a moment together with eyes closed, hands resting down on your thighs. Pulling your belly in, let it relax. Soft lower back. Relax your pelvic floor. And really let your sitting bones anchor down. Notice if your body feels different. Bring your mind to the area of your body that was linked to your intention. Does that part feel any more alive, any more heard? Palms together in a prayer at your heart to taking the sweet resonance of your body, all parts, all aspects, merging into a whole being, which is you. We'll end with one Om. I hope you have a hippie day. Namaste.